Today we'll start off at Palmer Lake, where we catch a northbound, empty BNSF coal train. This train is led by an ES44AC and an SD70 Mac. This train is returning from a power plant near Amarillo, Texas, and is returning to the Powder River Basin for another load of coal. The distributed power unit engine on this train is another SD70 Mac, this one still painted in the cream and green paint scheme of Burlington Northern. Continuing north, the train passes through Larkspur, Colorado. Colorado's joint line runs between Denver and Pueblo and is mostly double track with dedicated northbound and southbound lines, with the exception of a section of single trackage between Palmer Lake and Colorado Springs. Though located just outside the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains, the joint line does have a pretty steep grade climbing from Denver and Pueblo to the high point at the center of the joint line just north of Palmer Lake. The section of the joint line that I model on my HO scale layout is between Denver and Palmer Lake. Returning to Denver, we catch some head-in power coming off the fueling tracks, getting ready to couple to their train and take it south over the joint line. Head-in power for this train will be a City Rail ES44AC, which is on long-term lease to BNSF, and a BNSF SD70 Ace. The switch engine today for the BNSF yard is a pair of BNSF SD40-2s, though these engines are still painted in the predecessor paint schemes of BN Cascade Green and Santa Fe Blue and Yellow. As the switching crew gets ready building up a train, a set of distributed power units comes off the fueling tracks as well and couples to the train. After leaving the BNSF yard, the train will move over to Main 1, the dedicated southbound line of the joint line. This grain train will head south over the joint line towards its destination in the Texas Panhandle. The DPU engines for this train are a AC 4400 and a SD70 Mac. The northbound train we saw earlier at Palmer Lake and Larkspur approaches Big Lift. While originally built by the Santa Fe as an intermodal facility, today Big Lift operates as an auto rack unloading facility for BNSF. The switching crew is still hard at work as the BNSF coal train arrives in Denver. Returning back to the joint line, we catch up with our southbound BNSF grain train at Sedalia. The train passes through the city of Larkspur before crossing over the Santa Fe Bridge on the south edge of town. A bit further south at Palmer Lake, we catch a northbound Union Pacific train. This train is led by a Sol SD90 Mac. This northbound train is a manifest from Pueblo to Denver. Union Pacific has derated the horsepower of their SD90 Max to 4,300 horsepower and now classifies these as SD90 43ACs. Arriving at Palmer Lake, our BNSF southbound train moves on to the single-track portion of the joint line. Palmer Lake is actually a man-made lake that was built back by the Denver and Rio Grande so that they could have a water source near the top of the Palmer Divide for their steam engines. Today, most trains on Colorado's joint line use distributed power units instead of manned helpers. In the past, manned helpers were used on heavy southbound trains between Denver and Palmer Lake. Then they had to be cut off at Palmer Lake and returned north to Denver or Big Lift, depending on where they were staged out of. But now, with the use of distributed power engines instead of manned helpers, the trains no longer have to stop at Palmer Lake and can continue on their journey south. Arriving in Denver, the Northbound Union Pacific train comes off Main 2 and continues its way north to the old Denver and Rio Grande yard at Pico Street. In North Denver, we catch a Union Pacific switcher, still wearing its previous Southern Pacific paint, switching out Zimmerman metals. Once repainted and renumbered, the MP15 DC will become Union Pacific 1297. The head-end power from the northbound BNSF empty coal train comes off and then will proceed back towards the fueling tracks. The Union Pacific switcher then takes these cars back to Northgard. As these engines arrive at the fueling tracks, we also catch two BNSF Jeeps heading out for some switching assignments. Before pulling out onto the main line, they'll have to wait for the passing of a southbound Union Pacific train. This train is led by UP 1989, a SD70 Ace painted in the Rio Grande Heritage Scheme. The second engine on this train, UP 5799, as well as the DPU engine 5714, are both AC 4400s. The train crosses East Perry Park Avenue in Larkspur. As the switch crew finishes building up a train to head south over the joint line, the power for that train comes off the fueling tracks and couples to the train. This manifest train is led by an SD-70 Ace and a SD-70 Mech, and is light enough that it doesn't require any DPU engines at the rear of the train. The northbound BNSF manifest will have to stop north of Palmer Lake while it waits for a Union Pacific northbound train to come off the single track. This train is led by Union Pacific 8444, a SD-70 Ace, as well as a AC 4400 still in Southern Pacific paint. The DPU engine on this train, UP5516, is a ES44AC. BNSF 9395 blows its horn as it crosses County Line Road and continues around Palmer Lake. As we watch this train round Palmer Lake, that's just about going to wrap up this operation session. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to ones in the future. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, keep running your trains, keep enjoying them, and we'll catch you at the next video.